Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Frismolin, and today we're doing some more of Hades. Just number one. And what we're gonna do is we've got Actus the Demeter on this, so that is what we're gonna go with. Pick up the Demeter boon, and we're gonna try the One God Challenge again. Because I feel like doing it. And seeing as we got Demeter up, we're gonna be using the gauntlets with the Demeter kind of like aspect of them, which is going to be interesting. Again, we will do it at the highest heat level we possibly can, because that is the way we do stuff. Always will be. Just because we want to make sure we can keep gaining all the sort of goodies and stuff like that as well.
This is where you belong. You feel out of place? Where would you even go? What would you have me do? Your place is here.
Okay, cool. And we got our Demeter boon straight away. Nice.
The frost-bitten horn which you bear once overflowed. It holds a certain power still, of course. But never again shall mortal kind take it for granted.
And Tax Inflict Chill is probably good enough. Would like to upgrade that if I get the chance to. But yeah, I wasn't feeling great past couple of days, so kind of just took some time out to make sure I feel better. So yeah, been chilling. Although I've kind of like found some interesting stuff while I was kind of ill and trying to set up like D&D sessions and stuff as well. Okay, so this is the first god choice that we have to kind of take. That I could have re-rolled it. My bad, I did forget.
Just in time.
But basically, what we end up doing is we pick up the boon, and we can have to take a attack variant.
It is a malform, the twin fists, bound to your very capable hands. So many weapons are so indirect, I think. With Malphon, you are about as close to the destruction as can be.
So whatever it is, so in this case, like if I take my cast, which I have to take my cast because I can't take anything else. But yeah, I can't take this because it's a passive, so I want to avoid that. And we don't want to be taking that as well because it's just generally a boost. So we'll take this, and we can just never use my cast anymore. And that is the rule. At least until we can sell it. But yeah, I mean, I was just I've been chilling out and thinking of stuff to do for my D&D sessions, like with some friends and stuff, and I found something really interesting. So, for quite some time, I've been looking around for just ways I can kind of like coloured water into a way that's still drinkable, and it's kind of interesting. We'll increase the chill effect. Go health now. The problem is in the UK, we don't really have like powdered drinks as such. They're not something that is kind of like a major focus, which is extremely infuriating for me. Because like all I ended up finding was just a bunch of dash inflicts chill. When I have none of those deal more damage, that's really great. As soon as I will pick that up because eventually we will be able to sell the current boon we have. Take the darkness because keys are useless at the moment. Oh, they're not really. They give me more rerolls, which is technically better than what I currently have. But yeah, what I found out is I found Skittles, so the sweet company, had actually made some powdered drink kind of like mix to go into water to make the water taste like Skittles. I mean, it came like a box of 30 with different flavors and stuff, and I gotta say, I'm mildly impressed, and the main thing I'm impressed by is the level of color in them. Because they're like precisely what I was looking for, and like for the D&D sessions I want to do, I want to be using those to kind of make like random potions. And I've already got like the flask and the beakers and stuff and everything else, and I got like an old chemistry set of mine as well, so I can make up the entire lab for like my friends and that for like the whole D&D session, which is going to be like absolutely awesome. It's going to be absolutely hilarious. So I'm looking forward to doing that now. So that's kind of like, oh cool, you know? But yeah, like the colors and the flavors are extremely sweet, I will admit that. Like really sweet. And I kind of share them with some people at work as well as my nieces and stuff, so they kind of know, I know what the reaction of other people are for them. I think on my list of stuff to still test with them, when I got some left over as well, is I want to double test in mixing them, but I have to kind of create like a whole liter up and then put 2 in, and then will it mix with the same flavors, and what color do I get out of that is the question that I'm more interested in. I know that seems like a waste, but you know, at least then I can have that like water liquid then ready to and prepped to be used. So yeah. Can't take Chaos for the exact same reason. I would love to go in there to take the 1 boon, but I can't sell 2 at the same time, and I'm locking myself out of like one particular ability. Which would be very frustrating. I swear I dodge that every single time, I still get hit by it. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how this is going to go, and like I've already got the scenario kind of set up in my head, and this kind of like entire region with the potion vendor and stuff, which will be kind of a more fixed campaign, which is probably going to annoy my players a little bit, but I very rarely do fixed campaigns where they kind of have no choice but to accept where they go.
Sure, why not?
But this will be one of them. Again, I'm always quite big on the freedom of my players when they are playing. But for this one in particular, it has to be kind of a really good set piece, and that's the way it's going to be. But yeah, I was surprised to know that like they're like the number 2 item sold for stuff like this on Amazon, and it's really frustrating because like because the UK doesn't really think about these like powder drinks and stuff and everything else. Like all I see is like all the medical, you know, the nutrition ones where they're like, oh, we give you all these extra nutrients, and like even the Robinsons one, which sounds really ridiculous to say that, you know, the one that basically is just like the juice squash, essentially, or like it's like basically it's a concentrated juice drink which you add water to slim down for other people if you don't know what that is, but they created like a smaller version of it, and even that one contains like extra added vitamins and minerals and all that stuff, and I'm like, I don't really want that stuff, and it's great that they're doing it to like obviously clearly to market it, but it is not what is required for me, you know? No, I don't really want to do any of those. Guess we're buying that. And that. Let's do a boss fight.
I bet Tissiphane's up. Oh well.
I can't believe it. You signed the pact of punishment. Have you completely lost your mind, or just trying to insult me?
What if you're going to be
so rude about it, maybe a little of each. Though what do you even care which pacts I sign or don't?
I'm not an idiot. I see what you're doing. You want to be punished? Then come on.
Yes,
We're all a waste of time.
but yeah, so we've got, I got that all set up, so it's going to be a really good, entertaining, a very good amount of entertainment I'm going to have with that, and the sessions are going to build up from it, so. Which I'm looking forward to doing. But yeah, like, I was saying before that, like, in the UK, we don't really have these sort of drinks, you know, like Kool-Aid and stuff. We don't generally have it, especially not in a powdered form. Like, it's not a generally kind of like thing that is just sold within the UK, at least for us anyway. Which it's kind of disappointing because I think they're really cool. So I was like, why do we not have like just like a capsule form that I could just drop into a drink and make it taste a particular flavor, and even like color it if necessary. You know? So it was kind of annoying. To me, it's to find one. The guy's just browsing like all over the places for them, and they kind of settle on these, and they seem pretty good. I think like the price of them, for me, for like the UK price, like just a little bit less than like 50p a sachet, which is actually still pretty good. So we don't get rid of our thing. We now sell this, so we can use our cast again. And Slaying Foes dropping that. Fishing Point will be really good. Let's go.
Up we go then. Got it.
So yeah, I'm kind of I'm hoping it's going to come out as a good session with it. I think it's going to be interesting. You know, I'm going to really set up the whole vibe a bit and everything else as well. I've got my old lab coat from like Union stuff, so that's going to be really cool to use.
Got it. Slavog, go figure.
And like how I'm going to implement it is the next bits of the story and kind of like what I end up doing. So the start off, I think, is setting up so my players kind of have like one of each of the potions or something like that, or like several different ones. You get all the test tubes and stuff out, and be like they have to learn to drink them with riddles at the right time to kind of get through stuff and like have the abilities. And if they don't, they can solve them. They can solve the puzzles without the use of the potions. Then great, they get to keep the potions for later. Which is going to be a bit of annoying, but we'll have to remember that in the inventory. But yeah.
Right on time.
Oh, I can't really take him, but I've got no choice.
Yeah, boss. You doing well? Everything good and all? Can't hear you one iota, mind. So then don't answer that.
Okay, so we have to take the dash, and now I can no longer dash. I mean, I can like dash once, but not twice. That is the rule. I would like to get the Daedalus Hammer, but I need to increase the 2 boons I currently have.
What's going on? I get you something for the road there, hon?
Yes, you can.
Careful, it's hot.
It boosted the one I didn't want it. That's annoying. Or the 2 I didn't want.
Safe travel.
Got unlucky. But in fights now we can't dodge, I guess. This is going to be interesting now. So just going to have to take hits and learn to dodge really quick. I gotta remember to, the fact that I'm doing this challenge now. Because that's 2 rooms I've really hurt myself on where I could have re-rolled them. Yeah, I'm taking way too much damage. This is probably my own fault. We survive, though. We survive. No, we're not doing that. We can't do that. We'll go to shop, then. A fake shop is better than nothing else.
Here's the fee.
Frostlight can upgrade. Yes, please. Okay. Alter this.
Another.
Nope. There we go. Oh, great. No, we're just going to give up on this. Because, like, I can't deal this without dodging. It's so terrible. Between that, like, I don't know how many dodges I can do in consecutive with what I picked up, so... Ah, it's a shame.
Well, I, for one, had a lovely time.
That was actually pretty good, so I can actually clear the effects of them. I mean, technically I haven't, like, lost the run because of that, but...
I am here. Barely caught up with you here, Zag. You must have had a little help from Hermes, I suppose. All of you. It's over.
He's not kidding.
But yeah. I mean, I haven't kind of used the ability, I don't think, but, you know, it's just best to say that, yeah, we're not doing that run now. I should be good to, say that we've kind of won this as such.
They're slowing down.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just going to lead these guys into the, Is this like 20% more enemies? Is it really?
Situation is under control.
But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to
Hang on to this one.
doing that Dungeon Dragon session, and it's going to be entertaining, and like, I think I've got most of it sorted. No, we go over here. Take the weapon upgrade.
Secrets of the Twin Fists.
Dash upper. Dash strike. Each consecutive hit gives me +5 extra damage. I'll take that. Why not? Why not? I got like 2 weapon upgrades. It's terrible.
Stopped anybody from attempting to leave Asphodel of late, Bernie.
Yeah, but I don't think you can do this without the dodge. But I mean, to be honest, we kind of are still testing this, because, like... I don't know, I think it's very difficult to keep this, like, not dodging is a terrible thing, and it's whether you turn around and can kind of count, Hermes as, boons that are going to be, like, useful to you in a run. But, no, we're going to do it properly if we can do it, so we won't count this one. Or just turn it into a normal run. It's going to happen a lot when I do this, because I'll be like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm going to do a challenge run, and then, oh no, I'm an idiot. But it's fine. We'll still keep going anyway. Been saying, like, it's been nice to actually play some of the other games I used to play. And they're kind of having a good time, like, kind of replaying those games again and kind of being like, oh, I remember playing this, like, way too much when I had, it was like uni and even when I came back. But yeah. It is always one of those things. Yeah, because this is the thing I was afraid it was going to happen, like, I wouldn't be able to start selling them. Get fishing point. And items.
Should I change things up?
And I guess we'll sacrifice this run. We'll still keep the Demeter bonus thing though.
Onward.
Because I would like to try and keep getting like those leveled up anyway, and if I keep chopping and changing them, I'll never do it. Fishing point, where are you, fishing point? You're normally down here, aren't you?
I think I see a fish. I got one. Caught me a carp.
But yeah, it's something that you guys are gonna have to let me know. Like, yeah, if I'm doing this kind of if I try to do these challenges and I don't muck them up by doing something silly like picking up a boon or getting a boon that's literally gonna ruin the run anyway. You'll have to let me know kind of like what you think the rules should be on Chaos and Hermes. Because I was going to count them in there. But I don't know if that kind of limits my run at all in any like negative fashion. I mean, Hermes is the one that I'm kind of like pretty sure that shouldn't count. But Chaos though, I think there is a debate for Chaos because like all of his things are passives, but then it's like, do you just only go for passives? But then I'm thinking, like, if you start allowing one thing, you're allowing everything, can't you? So it's kind of like, eh.
God's grant me strength.
You know. Forcing rules and such is, it's like, yeah, like I would just die at this if I couldn't dodge, you know? So that's why I think like Hermes is one of those awkward ones. Like if you get like a dodge mechanic and you suddenly can't dodge whatsoever, it's such a fundamental part of the game. But oh well. It's my fault, I should be more careful with what I was picking up. And I even said it as well, like dodging is going to be one of the bigger ones that you end up losing. Like you can do without attacks and stuff, but we'll try it. We'll try and do a run. Maybe it'll be the next one where I try to do like no boons whatsoever from any of the gods. More of a personal goal for myself than it is actually a challenge, but really again.
Stand aside.
but this is what I mean. Like, getting these chariots is such a nightmare. That it pretty much should just ruin your run instantly the moment you got it. And there's no way of getting out from it. I guess we're going back to the drawing board on challenges. But I have been playing terribly recently. Not an excuse, just noticed that I have been playing really bad. Like, no way I can get around it. Like, even now I'm still trying to stick to the basics of the challenge rules, even though it's kind of ruined it with the dodge. Who knows, who knows.
Who's getting punched?
But yeah, I got some stuff planned. Although, I don't really feel 100% with most things at the moment, just health-wise. You know, usual sickness bug I think is going around again. I wasn't feeling great yesterday, so... haven't just been feeling that well because of that. Which is a shame, really. Oh.
Can't give up yet.
I think we've just been given an out.
Stranger, you look positively beaten there.
Yeah, sorry. I would have listened to you, but... we can still gift, though, can't we?
You owe me neither time nor generosity, and certainly not this. But if you truly have no better use for it,
It's not a matter of sir. Please open your mind to the possibility, nay, the fact that there are those who care about your well-being.
So yeah, it's like these points here where it's just like I wouldn't be able to get past them. Like the dodge mechanic, I think is way too important to lose. I think even playing this game without being able to dash is actually impossible.
Stay dead.
I think you'd have to get like some sort of like stupid amount of luck to be able to do it. Yeah, no, but there's probably as always, like every Dark Souls game, there's always some more. There's always some madman who decides that they want to turn around and go like, you know, oh, I beat the game while not even touching the controller. I did it with the power of my mind. At which point, my entire response to stuff like that is when you've got to like I understand doing something for like the challenge of it and making it difficult. Hence why I was kind of going to do a challenge on this to make the game a bit more interesting compared to me just kind of like going through and then maybe only losing like a handful of games every so often. Like these couple of ones that have been like recently. Just because of my poor decision making in trying to do a challenge. I might try and do this in a more long form video instead and do it as part of a bunch of recordings. Might be easier rather than trying to do it as like an actual run or a live run. Who knows? I don't know. That might take some of the fun away of just like watching me do it live. Well, I say it live, like in one recording. Yeah, but these are kind of the rooms where it's just like, what do I do? Like if I couldn't dodge on those rooms, I don't think you can win them. I am playing terribly. Nah, I need to go back to basics. Kind of interesting. I didn't realize kind of how much I was probably relying on of some of the overpowered abilities that you can actually have. But yeah, I gotta love this game. It's probably giving me, right now, it's giving me the worst rooms that I can possibly get at the moment. At least for me. There are probably about people out here that can deal with these rooms really easily, but they give me the shield guys on repeat. And the carriages as well. And they give them all armor as well, because why wouldn't they, you know? This entire room, every enemy has had armor on them. I would love to say this is when the game's unfair, but to be honest, I've had probably a good amount of good luck quite recently, so, you know. It's not that bad. I am playing terribly. Like 100% I am playing terribly. But can we push further?
By the gods of Olympus, you'll go no further on your wicked quest.
Thank you. Like, I don't think my damage is bad or anything. I just think it's, I've been an idiot playing this game. But there we go. Like, it's bound to happen eventually, me doing trying to do stupid things.
I got the horns.
That we did. Let's start talking.
And if you ever need anything at all, Your Royalness, you can always find me wide awake right over there. Though I really shouldn't leave my post like this, not even for you.
I truly appreciate it.
My records indicate that you've collected earnings based on some of your accomplishments there, boy. I suppose you need an income of your own, having decided to cut ties and all.
What, you mean the bounties that you've offered up to anybody capable of beating Meg and all your other guardians out there? Don't you think that puts a lot of undue pressure on them, knowing that you've turned them into targets?
They must do better than they have, else they shall be replaced. If they're to grow in their respective roles, they have to know their weaknesses. And so do I. That you collect the bounties for it matters not.
What about the bounties for vanquishing you? Who's your replacement going to be?
Enough.
Oh, this is okay.
Very interesting. Yeah, actually keeping more of the gems would be quite nice.
Pay for itself in no time at all.
Counting on resources you have not yet earned.
Too right. I do, sir.
Relationship with Nick's been lately, Dusa? She strikes me as a pretty intense supervisor. You getting on okay?
Oh, Miss Nix? I'll do whatever she says. Why? Did she say something about me? She did. Oh, why would you be asking otherwise? Oh no, am I losing my job?
Hey, no, it's not like that. It's just a feeling that I've had from glimpses of the interactions that I've seen between you two. I haven't always got along with Nix, but I know she cares deeply about this house and everyone in it, including you.
Well, that's nice to know. She cares about my work performance, that's for very sure. And I'm doing everything I can to live up to and exceed her expectations. Tell her that.
I may not use those exact words.
Oh, bless you, Dusa.
Don't know what you're expecting giving this to me. If there's a catch here, I don't want to know.
We've been through a lot then, and I think we'll be going through a lot more yet. Consider it a token of our kinship. Fan, level with me on this. You didn't happen to hire a shifty character called Skelly to assist me here and there, did you?
Who? What? No. Why would you even ask?
Didn't think so.
It is very interesting. No one's done it.
I don't suppose the name Skelly happens to mean anything to you, does it, Nix?
It means nothing to me at all, my child. Though, why do you invoke such names within this house? Who is this Skelly, and what do you presume is the connection that exists between us?
Oh, well, essentially he's an animated skeleton who shows up just outside my bedchambers and lets me practice with my weapons on him. I sort of figured that you put him up to it. So, it wasn't you?
Achilles moved throughout these chambers under my own shroud, if you must know. And thus you have in your possession the infernal arms. But I have not exerted further influence than that. Is this skeleton to be trusted, then?
I think so. I don't know. He seems alright.
That he does. That he does.
Those spice is working out alright.
There we go. And now,
I'll take the special, please.
change those keys back into gems.
So, Zagreus, how's it going with that pact of punishment you signed? You've made some meaningful improvements to the underworld.
I'll fight my way out of this place or earn it. Pact is nothing to me other than a way to keep things lively.
You are delusional. I'll never understand you or your father. Anyway, if you're looking for more punishment, you know where to find me.
I do indeed.
I said the writers of this, I applaud you guys. Like, you really nailed it on the head. Like, I don't think there could be any better writing for the amount of just like subtle undertones.
Wow, now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me? You just pulling my leg.
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've finished pummeling you some more just for the sake of it.
But yeah, I guess we'll leave this here then. Bit disappointing, this one.
Strong enough to seal away the Titans.
I've been playing terribly recently, and you know, I just gotta get back into normal routine of things, and we'll probably put the challenge and stuff on hold until I'm actually playing a lot better. But anyway, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.